If you're over 60 and you've noticed a strange tingling sensation in your hands when you wake up, or that your legs feel weaker and stiffer by the end of the day, there is often a common root cause. These are frequently direct signals of a body-wide decrease in your body's most important structural protein, collagen. Today we are going to discuss a practical food-based solution. We will talk about 8 specific fruits that contain the exact nutrients your body needs to support its own collagen network and help relieve these uncomfortable symptoms. To guide us, we are so honored to have Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara with us. Doctor, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Ben. The process of aging includes a natural slowing down of our body's internal repair systems. The production of new collagen is one of these systems that slows significantly. The good news, however, is that we can provide support. We can support our body's own ability to produce new collagen, and we can help protect the collagen that we already have by consuming specific nutrients found in simple whole foods.
And that's our exact goal today, to give our viewers a clear science-based plan. To make this guide as easy to follow as possible, we have organized these 8 fruits based on their primary active compounds. First, we will discuss the fruits that are extremely high in vitamin C, a nutrient that is essential for collagen production. Second, we will cover the fruits that are packed with powerful antioxidants, which help to protect your existing collagen from damage. And third, we will look at fruits that contain special enzymes that can aid in your body's natural repair processes. For each fruit, Dr. Hinohara will explain its benefits, and I will explain the direct science of how it works inside your body. It's a blessing that nature has provided these specific tools for our bodies. If you are ready to learn the facts about how these foods can support your joint health, please type the number 1 in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's completely free, and this is a very detailed and practical guide.
Let us begin with the first and most fundamental group of fruits. These are the ones that provide the most important nutrient for the actual production of new collagen in your body. That essential nutrient is vitamin C.
Doctor, when most of us in the U.S. think about vitamin C, our minds immediately go to oranges. But the first fruit on your list today is a different one, guava. Why do you start with guava?
Because while oranges are a fine source, the guava is a true superstar of vitamin C. A single small guava fruit can contain up to 4 times more vitamin C than a medium orange. It is one of the most concentrated natural food sources of this nutrient on the planet. For many people, eating just one guava can provide more than double their entire recommended daily intake of vitamin C.
And let's be very specific for our viewers about what that powerful dose of vitamin C is actually doing inside their bodies to help their joints. Collagen is a protein which is made of long chains of amino acids. For these chains to be strong, stable, and useful, they must be chemically cross-linked together. This crucial cross-linking process is performed by 2 specific enzymes in your body. The names are complicated: prolyl hydroxylase and lysyl hydroxylase. But their job is simple: they build strong collagen. However, these enzymes absolutely cannot function without vitamin C present to act as an essential cofactor or helper molecule. If you are low in vitamin C, this entire production process for strong, healthy collagen comes to a halt. Providing your body with a high dose from a food like guava gives those enzymes the exact tool they need to get back to work, building and repairing your joint tissues.
That is a perfect and direct explanation. Our second fruit in this important category is the kiwi. Like the guava, it is an exceptional source of vitamin C. Just one medium kiwi can provide nearly 100% of your daily requirement. And I have a simple but important tip for eating it. Wash the fuzzy brown skin very well. The skin is completely edible, and it contains a very high amount of fiber and other beneficial antioxidants.
That's a great tip that most people don't know. In addition to its high vitamin C content, kiwi also contains a unique natural enzyme called actinidin. While this enzyme is mostly known for helping with the digestion of protein, it's another great example of how whole foods provide a synergistic package of different compounds that all work together to support the body's overall health.
And our final fruit in the vitamin C group is the most common and beloved in America. But I have a very important story to tell about it. The fruit is the strawberry. I had a patient, a 70-year-old man from California named John. He was a very informed person. He read health articles online and was trying to be proactive. He was spending a lot of money on a high-quality collagen powder that he stirred into his coffee every morning, and he had been doing this for over 6 months. But he came to me very frustrated. He said, "Doctor, I am taking this expensive supplement every day, but the nagging, aching pain in my knees has barely changed." I looked at his daily diet, and while it was generally healthy, it was very low in fresh vitamin C rich fruits. I told him to continue taking his collagen powder, but I asked him to make one simple addition to his routine: eat one large handful of fresh strawberries every morning with his breakfast. He did not believe that such a simple thing would work, but he was willing to try. A month later, he came back to my office and he was smiling. He said, "I don't understand how it works, doctor, but my knees feel better. That constant ache I felt when I stood up is finally starting to fade. The collagen powder he was taking was providing the building materials, but his body was missing the vitamin C workers it needed to actually use those materials. The strawberries provided the workers."
That story perfectly illustrates the scientific principle of synergy, and it's a critical lesson for our viewers. The building blocks are useless without the key that activates the building process. It's a testament to how our bodies were designed by our Creator to use nutrients from whole foods in harmony. It's a blessing to understand this so we can care for ourselves properly.
So, we have now provided the body with the vitamin C it needs to produce new collagen. That is the first essential step. But it is just as important to do the second step. We must protect the collagen that we already have from being damaged and broken down. This brings us to our second category of fruits, the antioxidant powerhouses.
That's a critical point, doctor. What is the main thing that damages our existing collagen as we age?
The main enemy is a state of chronic inflammation and something called oxidative stress. This process is like a slow, invisible rust that over many years weakens the strong collagen fibers in your joints, tendons, and skin. Our next two fruits, blueberries and blackberries, are experts at fighting this rust.
And the science behind that is very clear. The beautiful deep blue and dark purple colors of these berries come from a special class of powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins. Unstable molecules in our body called free radicals are what cause this rusting or oxidative stress. They directly attack and break down our collagen fibers. The anthocyanins in these berries are able to find and neutralize these damaging free radicals before they can harm your collagen. It is a direct protective action. You are literally shielding your collagen from daily attacks.
That is a perfect explanation. And they are very simple to add to your daily diet. A handful of fresh or frozen blueberries on your morning oatmeal or a small bowl of fresh blackberries for an afternoon snack is a wonderful way to get this daily protection. The key is not to eat a huge amount one day, but to eat a small amount consistently every day.
So blueberries and blackberries are powerful protectors. But doctor, the source material for this video mentions one fruit in this category that it calls the absolute best, the most powerful of all for both producing and protecting collagen. What is that fruit?
Yes, our sixth fruit is one that may not be common in American grocery stores, but its power is so great that it is worth the effort to find it. The fruit is amla, which is also known as the Indian gooseberry. It is a true master at both helping the body produce new collagen and protecting the collagen it already has. Let me tell you about Susan, a 75-year-old woman who suffered from a very painful inflammatory arthritis, especially in her hands. Her knuckles were often visibly swollen and very stiff in the morning. She found it difficult to do simple things she loved, like knitting or holding a pen to write letters to her grandchildren. It was a constant, frustrating pain that made her feel helpless. She had tried many different things. I suggested she start a simple daily habit, take 1 teaspoon of organic amla powder and mix it into a small glass of warm water with a little bit of honey each morning. The taste is quite sour and strong, but she was very dedicated. After 2 months of this daily ritual, she came to my office. The visible swelling in her knuckles had gone down significantly. She opened and closed her hands for me and said, "The constant deep ache is gone. It has been replaced by a feeling of nimbleness I have not felt in years." For her, the amla was calming the fire of inflammation that was causing her so much daily pain.
That is a truly remarkable result. And the research, like the study from the journal Clinical Interventions in Aging that was mentioned in the source material, confirms what Susan experienced. That study showed that daily consumption of amla not only reduced knee pain by over 40%, but also was shown to actually increase collagen density in the skin. It seems to be working on both sides of the equation, reducing damage and helping to build new healthy tissue. Now, doctor, as you said, amla is not a common fruit in most American stores. This is a very practical problem for our viewers. What are the best and easiest ways for them to find and use it?
That is a very good and important question. It is very difficult to find the fresh amla fruit here. However, it is now very easy to find high-quality organic amla powder in most health food stores, or to order it online. As I recommended for Susan, the simplest way to use it is to stir 1 teaspoon of the powder into a small glass of warm water or into your morning tea. You can also easily add the powder to your daily smoothie. A little bit of this powder is very concentrated and very powerful, so you do not need a lot.
This information is so unique and helpful, doctor. Thank you for sharing it. It's a privilege to bring this kind of global health wisdom to our community. And to help us see that community, please let us know what city, state, or country you are watching from. It's a blessing to connect with all of you.
We have now talked about the fruits that help your body to produce new collagen and the fruits that help to protect the collagen you already have from damage. Our final category of fruits is a very interesting one. These are fruits that contain special enzymes that can aid in the body's repair processes and help to calm inflammation directly.
Enzymes. So these fruits are not just providing vitamins or antioxidants, but active compounds that have a direct effect on the body. What is the first fruit in this special group, doctor?
Our 7th fruit is the wonderful tropical fruit papaya. Many people in America know that it is very good for supporting healthy digestion, but that same property is what makes it helpful for joint health. Papaya is very rich in a special natural enzyme called papain.
Papain is what scientists call a proteolytic enzyme That's a technical term that simply means its primary job is to help break down proteins. This is why it is so effective as a digestive aid. But some interesting research suggests that when these enzymes are absorbed by the body, they can also help to break down certain inflammatory protein complexes that can accumulate in and around your joint tissues. This may be one of the reasons why it helps to reduce feelings of pain and swelling for some people.
To get the most benefit from the enzymes, it is very important to eat the papaya when it is fully ripe. The flesh should be a deep orange color and soft to the touch. This is when the papaya is most active. A simple squeeze of fresh lime juice on top not only tastes wonderful, but it also adds a little extra vitamin C to help support the collagen production that we talked about in the first section.
So papaya provides the enzyme papain. Now what about our eighth and final fruit, doctor? I know it contains another very famous enzyme.
Yes, our final fruit is the pineapple. Like the papaya, it is also a source of a very powerful enzyme. This one is called bromelain. Bromelain, which is found in its highest concentration in the tough core of the pineapple, is also very well known for its ability to help reduce inflammation and swelling in the body, particularly in the joints.
And doctor, we absolutely must be extremely clear with our viewers about bromelain and pineapple, as we have discussed before in Healthier Daily. While it is a very effective anti-inflammatory, it also has a significant and proven blood-thinning effect. This is a critical safety warning for everyone watching. If you are taking any anticoagulant or antiplatelet medication that includes prescription drugs like warfarin, Xarelto, Eliquis, or Plavix, and it also includes something as common as a daily low dose or baby aspirin, you must speak with your doctor before you start eating pineapple regularly or drinking pineapple juice. The combination can make your blood too thin and can significantly increase your risk of dangerous bleeding. This is not a small risk. It is a very serious one that needs to be respected.
That is a very, very important warning. Thank you for making that so clear, Ben. The power of these natural foods must always be respected, especially when you are also taking powerful prescription medications. You must always inform your doctor of all the foods and supplements you are taking.
It's all part of that stewardship. We've talked about being wise and responsible with the powerful gifts we've been given both from nature and from modern medicine to care for our health. Doctor, this has been a fantastic and very clear guide. You have given us a complete nutritional strategy for joint health broken down into 3 direct categories. First, the fruits that are high in vitamin C to help the body produce more collagen. Second, the fruits that are high in antioxidants to help protect our existing collagen. And third, the fruits that contain special enzymes to aid in the body's natural repair processes. This is a very powerful food-based approach for people who are struggling with chronic joint pain. By combining fruits from all 3 of these categories in your weekly diet, you are giving your body a full spectrum of the nutrients it needs to fight back against the stiffness and swelling associated with joint pain. This is a wonderful and proactive way to support your body's own natural production of collagen and to improve your overall quality of life.
I want to leave you with this one final thought. Your body has a deep capacity to heal itself. Our job is not to force it with extreme or complicated measures. Our job is simply to provide it with the correct, simple nutrients it needs to do its own wonderful work. Be patient. Be consistent with eating these good foods. And you will be surprised at what your body is capable of doing when it is given the proper support.
That is a wonderful and hopeful message, Doctor. It's a great reminder to be good stewards of our bodies and to be thankful for their God-given ability to heal when we provide them with the right things. And of course, the wisest first step is always to speak with your personal doctor before making any significant changes to your diet, especially if you have existing health conditions or are taking medications. Please remember that our conversation today is for educational purposes. It is not a substitute for the direct advice of your own trusted physician. If you found this guide helpful, please give this video a like so that others can find this important information, and be sure to share it with a friend or a family member who is dealing with joint pain. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It is completely free, and it ensures you will not miss our next practical health guide. And for our community discussion today, we would love to know, which of these 8 fruits will you try adding to your diet this week? Sharing your first step in the comments can be a great inspiration to others in our community. Thank you for being with us. Be well.